for the visiting Washington Wizards. As small forward, Corey. At point guard, Raul Neto. At the other guard position, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At the other forward position, Kyle Kuzma. At center, Kristaps Porzingis. The head coach of the visiting team is Wes Unseld Jr. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Atlanta Hawks. At guard, 6'7", number 3, Kevin Huerter. At forward, 6'7", number 12, DeAndre Hunter. Forward 6'9", number 20, John Collins. At center, 6'10", number 15, Clint Capella. At guard, 6'1", number 11,
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's not on social media, but it's efficient. I'm not thinking I want to look nice or I want to make a nice move. I'm thinking about dominating the paint. Guys, I'm thinking about dominating sideline reporting.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Kyle Kuzma.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
And now Washington's starting group. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Kispert. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Neto in at the 1. And for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Huerter. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
At the elbow, Collins. He dishes it to Young. 6 to shoot. Over Porzingis. Porzingis with the block. They retain possession. Tries again. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. Out to the right wing. Collins against Kuzma. Porzingis kicks to Neto. Washington needs to get a shot off here. The 15-footer. Atlanta with the rebound. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. In the corner, Collins with it. The Hawks working the ball around. Now Hunter. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Young's shot is off. Well, Smitty, he is a self-professed gym rat. For Kyle Kuzma, hoops was his ticket out of Flint, Michigan to make a better life. And he's done that.
He has, overcoming the odds. Wasn't the most touted prospect, a late first-round pick, but dreams do come true, and he's not done yet, Kevin.
And both teams here early on, just a bit sluggish. It took what seemed like forever for that first basket to fall.
And the dunk by Capella.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Porzingis with a screen on Collins. Kuzma passes to Neto. He takes it in, and Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella, flying in with those long arms for the no.
Dishes to Young. Charity stripe shot, and that one goes long.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Porzingis sets the pick for Kispert, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Avdia's checked in for Kispert. And it's Ish Smith in for Raul Neto. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. He was all alone on that one.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Williams finds Gallinari. Okongwu with it, working on Bryant. Gallinari outside, 5 on the clock. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Wizards lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And big man Kristaps Porzingis, not resting on his laurels, he describes what he does to get better in the offseason.
Is getting in that weight room and living in there, basically, doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well, just working on everything. So.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Wright is out there with Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work, but I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Following the miss by Denny Avdia, and the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he just grabbed hold of the team. And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Neto kicks to Kuzma. A minute 20 left in the first half of the game. The pass to Gafford. Kuzma against Hunter. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Putting his height on full display, Kuzma has the ability to shoot over defenders.
Young outside. Capella sends a screen for Young. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
He's a deadly shooter from anywhere on the floor. That includes the foul line. Trae Young has certainly justified being a top 5 draft pick.
Porzingis passes to Gafford. Kuzma finds Porzingis, gets the three-pointer to fall. Porzingis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Such assertiveness. This is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Gafford. Over to the wing. Here's Neto. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Young from outside hits it from 3-point range. Young's got 8 points.
This is what Young is known for. A lights-out perimeter shooter with a lightning-quick release.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin, how did you find success as a team scoring in the first half?
We're moving the ball again offensively. A lot of guys are touching it, trying to look at mismatches. We found a play in an action that was working for us and kind of just kept going to it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the 2 guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. And this matchup has been every bit as good as advertised. Just take it from Shaq. I mean, he's the king of advertisements.
Stay tuned, folks. Don't change that dial.
But what about during the commercials?
Definitely not.
And let's get to that first half. Talk about the terrific night Trae Young is having.
You gotta love how consistent his shooting has been, making the most of every single touch. The defense is gonna have a hard time slowing him down. And when he's this committed to making the plays, lights out.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. So on the floor for Washington, Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Kispert. And it's Neto in at the guard position. There's a screen. Pass to Hunter. To the inside. Pass to Young. Here's the teardrop.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Kuzma can't get it to go. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 2-point game. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Capella dishes to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
For Porzingis. Porzingis with the block. And they recover. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." As they are poised to be good for a long time.
They've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. So for the Hawks, Okongwu is checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Hunter. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Bryant is checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Avdia's checked in for Kispert. And Smith subbed in for Raul Neto. Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. They get it again. On its way from Young for 2. The good-looking shot from the wing. And that's now 10 points for Trae Young.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
1:02 left in the third. Smith with it. Okongwu covering. And he gets it to go. Smith's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 12 in the game.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Pass to Bryant. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Smith on the wing, defended by Young. The shot's good from Smith.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Young against Smith. High post Young. The shot, no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Wizards leading by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Lou Williams out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Hachimura. He gets it in there. Hachimura's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Wizards. Williams up on top. Capella, high post. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovic. Porzingis with the block. Here's Neto. The pass to Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Stolen by Collins. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Williams. Lob pass to Capella. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Peerless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Atlanta making a switch here. White's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Hachimura. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Neto. The Wizards working the ball around now. Porzingis with a screen on right. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. And Porzingis gets the 3. And the Wizards lead by 10.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Kuzma outside. Back to Neto. Porzingis with a screen on right. A pass to Porzingis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Washington.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Porzingis.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor his defense needed.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. That one drops for him.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Neto surveying the floor. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Guys, thanks. Kyle Kuzma, congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and we kind of found a rhythm on offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.